It is super windy outside and things are just banging around out there, but I am so glad that their neighbor does not have their wind chimes up. Hi, I'm Kat and this is my Reading Rush TBR. This is the first time the Reading Rush is called the Reading Rush. Beforehand, it was called the Booktubeathon. The Booktubeathon was the first ever readathon that I participated in, and I've participated sporadically throughout the years because I love to do the video challenges, but for the Reading Rush, the video challenges aren't announced until the day of, and because I live in Australia, our days start first, so it's really not announced until like the night of. But I am going to try and do as many videos as I can this year. Don't know how good of a quality they are going to be because I will have to do them in that space between like 5 p.m. when I finish work and when I go to bed. But without further ado, here are the books I will be reading throughout the week of the Reading Rush. There are 7 challenges. And the great thing about the Reading Rush this year is they said that you can use one book for as many challenges as you like. So you bet I am using that as much as I can. One is to read a book with purple on the cover. My first choice for this was going to be the novella Memento. I was one of the 500 people in Australia who won a copy, and I was told that it should be delivered to me by now, but I have not received it yet. So my backup is Captain Marvel, Higher, Further, Faster. These clouds behind her are purple. This is one of the prequel books to the movie, and it is a middle grade. But if you didn't know, I love Captain Marvel, and this one is about her time in the Air Force. 2 is to read a book in the same spot the entire time. I have chosen my bed because that's where I do the majority of my reading anyway. And the book I have chosen for this is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. I have not read this yet. I loved the movie, so I'm excited to finally read this. 3 is to read a book you meant to read last year. To All the Boys I Loved Before. I've been meaning to read this since before the movie came out, really. 4 is to read an author's first book, and I have chosen What the Woods Keep by Katja de Bereka. I'm sorry if I butchered your last name, Katja. Katja is a local author, and I did a little bit of research and couldn't see anything before this by her, so this one I will be reading. And this copy is actually signed as well because she's at like all Melbourne bookish events. 5 is to read a book with a non-human main character, and I have chosen Captain Marvel's Star Force on the Rise. So it's not explained very well in the movie, but the backstory they have for Captain Marvel in the movie continuity is that her mother was Kree, so that makes Carol only half human, and I'm counting that. This one is another one of those middle grade prequel books. This one is obviously about her time in the Star Force, and I've also chosen these 2 Captain Marvel books because they're middle grade, they should be quick reads. 6 is to read a book with more than 5 words in the title. To All the Boys I've Loved Before. And 7 is to read a book and then watch the adaptation. I'm going to rewatch the movie. Now, traditionally, there's always been a challenge to read 7 books, 7 books, 7 days. They have not made this a main challenge. It is kind of like a side challenge, and you get a badge on the website if you complete it. So if I somehow read those, I will just read whatever else I pick up and count that towards my 7 books. Please comment down below if you are participating in the Reading Rush so I can watch your TBRs. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see, well, the rest of my Bibliothon videos, because I'm uploading this in the middle of the Bibliothon, which I'm participating in, and then whatever Reading Rush videos I manage to get up.